We're going to streamline operations through mechanization.
We may be small, but we've got work.
I'll work for your company.
Alright, our section's all done. Another good day's work. My name is Keiichi Sato. I run a small company called Tokimeki Construction. Today, I was working as a subcontractor on a residential development project, but
We're not making much progress here, even with all these people.
that's Kyosuke Kamishiro, the new president of the general contractor, Days Construction. We're on schedule, though.
So this is as fast as you can go with manual labor. In that case, this might be the last time we use your company.
What?
Thank you all for gathering here. As I've mentioned before, Days Construction is going to streamline operations through mechanization.
Then what happens to our jobs?
From now on, even inexperienced craftsmen will be able to build houses without any problems with the help of machinery, so it'll be easier for everyone.
But that means we won't be able to work as craftsmen anymore. If that's the case, we're quitting Days Construction.
What? You're quitting even though it'll be easier?
Yes, we decided back when the mechanization talks first came up.
I see. Well, if that's how you feel, there's nothing I can do. Thanks for everything.
My company? We may be small, but we've got work. Would you consider working for us?
What? Keiichi Sato from Tokimeki Construction? In that case, I'll work for your company.
Us too. Thank you so much.
They're actually leaving a major company like ours to change jobs. Well, I needed to cut staff for mechanization anyway, so this worked out perfectly.
Kyosuke, does mechanization mean our contract ends after this job too?
Yes, that's right. From now on, we're converting our blueprints to 3D through mechanization, and managing everything from columns, beams, pipes, and wiring through data. Based on that, we'll process columns, beams, foundations, and so on at the factory. So, on site, we'll just assemble according to the blueprints, and the framework will be complete.
I see.
Then we just fit in prefabricated walls and roofs with built-in insulation and window frames. And the house is done, which saves a lot of time.
You're right. It doesn't sound like you'd need craftsmen for that.
Exactly. The era of using planes and saws on site is over. So thanks for everything.
You got it. Thank you for everything as well. With skilled craftsmen joining us, we can finally...
Yeah, likewise. Well then, I'll be going. His contract with us, a major client, just ended. So why does he look so happy?
Keiichi, are you sure it's okay to hire us when you're losing work from Days Construction? No problem at all. It's true that up until now, we've been taking on Days Construction's work as a subcontractor, but now that you're all here, I want to start taking on residential construction orders on our own.
What? On your own?
Yes. Actually, I've been thinking about it for a while, but we didn't have enough skilled craftsmen to make it happen.
I see. It's true that behind Tokimeki Construction and us, we've got the skills.
In that case, could we ask you to build the first house for my daughter? What? Actually, my daughter Kaori asked me to build her a house. Then I was planning to have Days Construction do it. I see. But now, with all this happening, I know Tokimeki Construction's careful, uncompromising work. If you're willing, could we have Tokimeki Construction build it? Of course, I'd be happy to. Thank you. Days Construction is aiming to reduce labor costs and increase efficiency through mechanization, but let's do the work that only we can do.
Yeah!
Several months later.
Alright, this residential development is moving more quickly than last time. And we've cut labor costs by 30%.
President Kamishiro, President Yabuki from Waku Waku Real Estate, is canceling the construction of her home with us.
What? Why so suddenly? The blueprints are already done and construction's about to start. If she cancels now, there will be design fees and cancellation penalties.
Well, apparently President Yabuki is really particular about her wooden deck.
Wooden deck?
She said if we can't build it to her specifications, she'll pay the penalty and cancel.
Then just build it to her specifications.
We can't do that.
What?
President Yabuki wants the deck installed around the trees in the yard without cutting them, with steps so you can sit. And she also wants it curved to match the exterior wall of the house.
What the hell? That's way too particular.
Mechanization can't handle that level of customization, so we'd have to make adjustments on site as we build. Plus, she insists on natural wood.
Natural wood?
Yes, if it were composite wood, I thought we could at worst bring in a specialist, but with natural wood, only those carpenters who quit can really handle it.
Damn those guys.
Not being able to build a house for the president of an important client would be really bad for the company's reputation, right?
Well, but a special case like this, there probably aren't many companies that could handle it, right?
That's true.
Besides, thanks to mechanization on the residential developments, we've drastically reduced construction time and labor costs, and we have other projects, so one canceled project isn't really a problem.
You're right. Sorry about that.
Several months later, Yoshinori Makabe's daughter Kaori's house was successfully completed, and Tokimeki Construction's reputation was gradually spreading.
We've got several consultations for custom homes through Kaori's referrals. Did you ask Makabe to do that?
No. Kaori loves throwing parties at home. And whenever she invites people over, she promotes Tokimeki Construction, recommending you to everyone.
Really?
I think that means she really loved what you built, so I'm really glad we went with Tokimeki Construction. Thank you for accommodating all our requests, Keiichi. Not at all. If she's that happy with it, I'm happy too. Plus, we were just wondering how to promote ourselves, so having someone advertise for us like this is really appreciated. She said she's bringing another potential client today.
Hello. I brought someone who wants to order a custom home. Wait, is that person...
Several more months later.
This is bad, President Kamishiro. Custom home orders are down 30% compared to last year.
We haven't had any particular problems, so what's going on?
Apparently, our customers are going to Tokimeki Construction instead.
Tokimeki Construction? There's no way our customers would go to such a small company.
Tokimeki Construction is doing something incredible right now.
What?
Not only do they perfectly incorporate the customer's requests, but they also make detailed suggestions like, it would be even better this way, or there's also this option. And they've got a reputation for building amazing houses.
When did all this happen? Well, the residential developments are selling fine. Mechanization has made us more efficient and increased our profit margin, so the slight drop in custom homes isn't a big deal.
But no, custom homes have higher prices than developments to begin with. And properties with more requests get even more expensive. And it's those expensive properties that are going to Tokimeki Construction.
What?
So our revenue is likely to drop even further going forward. And also, the craftsmen who quit are apparently transferring to Tokimeki Construction, one after another.
What? What's going on?
Apparently, it's because they can grow more as craftsmen at Tokimeki Construction.
What the hell? We reduced their workload through mechanization.
Let's do something before things get worse.
Right. In that case, for custom homes like before, we could just commission Tokimeki Construction, couldn't we?
What?
We keep building residential developments efficiently through mechanization as we have been, and bring in Tokimeki Construction for custom homes to go after high prices. We'd get the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah.
Several hours later.
Hey there, Keiichi. Business has been good lately, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Actually, I was thinking we could renew our contract with Tokimeki Construction.
What do you mean by that?
I want to leave the custom homes to you all. What do you say?
We're not interested.
What? You're gonna pass up an opportunity like this? You can increase your business without the hassle of advertising.
Thankfully, we're fully booked for at least the next 2 years. So we have no problems at all.
What? You have over 2 years of work lined up.
Excuse me?
President Yabuki, what are you doing here?
Tokimeki Construction just built me a house, and I came to thank them. But I heard something I couldn't ignore, so I took the liberty of coming in.
What? President Yabuki, you had Tokimeki Construction build your house?
Yes, Tokimeki Construction built the wooden deck that Day's Construction couldn't. Exactly as I envisioned it.
Oh, that was...
They not only considered daily comfort like ventilation and insulation, but also made various suggestions taking into account my life in old age. Honestly, they built such a wonderful house that I'm really glad I didn't go a day's construction.
No way.
And to behave this way towards people doing such wonderful work. Who do you think you are?
No, I didn't mean it that way at all. I really had good intentions.
Sorry to interrupt. Kyosuke, please return to headquarters immediately.
Did something happen?
Well, we've been getting a lot of complaints from residents of the development we built a year ago through mechanization. And on social media and elsewhere, bad reviews saying people should avoid days construction are gradually increasing.
What? What's going on?
Well, things like drafts coming in on windy days, insulation being weaker so rooms are colder than usual, or loud creaking sounds from the second floor on rainy days that are worrying.
That kind of thing happens with any house. It's been a year since they were built.
But we never got complaints like this before. Before we started all of this mechanization, I mean. So it's pretty clear what the problem is.
No way. But the blueprints and data were all fine, and everything passed inspection.
Buildings aren't just about following the data. You need to make adjustments based on the conditions at the site. If you build without thinking, just following instructions, we craftsmen can imagine these kinds of problems would occur.
So you're saying our employees who built them are the problem?
No! The problem is with your president, Kyosuke, who prioritized efficiency and cutting labor costs, and disregarded the skills and dedication of the people on site.
What?
The craftsmen who transferred from days construction to us said they recommended increasing on-site discretion and adding adjustment processes, but you wouldn't listen.
That's...
You also told them not to make changes on their own based on craftsman intuition, because machines are more accurate, didn't you?
well...
From our years of experience, we made various adjustments by making instant judgments on site. The location of the building, the condition of the soil, the surrounding environment. There are tons of things on site that can't be handled with just knowledge. There's nothing wrong with promoting mechanization. And for running a company, efficiency and cost reduction are important. But if you rely on that and neglect the voices from the field, you can't make quality products.
A company only exists because of its employees. Someone who only chases numbers won't be able to lead a company.
Damn it.
After that, an emergency shareholders meeting was held at Days Construction, and President Kamishiro was removed from his position as CEO due to his responsibility for the decline in quality, loss of credibility, decreased sales, and loss of personnel. It became a rumor in the industry, and unable to find another job, he's apparently working part-time jobs to make ends meet.
Damn it. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Meanwhile, thanks to all of you, both our sales and reputation keep growing. Thank you so much.
Not at all! If you hadn't reached out to me back then, I might not be able to continue this work. So I'm really grateful.
Yui, I think the way you work so earnestly is really wonderful.
Huh?
Would you like to have dinner sometime? I'd really like to get to know you better.
Yes, I'd love to!